Do you have a link?
Yo, amazing record right there coming through all the way, from the legend, the man who is ahead of his time.
Thank you so much.
You're ahead of your time, trust me.
Thank you, my
brother. From those records, there's always some homework, making sure that the production is on point, the music is on point.
Thank you, my brother.
Up to now, people can still vibe to such songs at the end of the day right there. How are you doing, Mr. Agony?
I'm good, my brother. Thank you for having me and inviting me,
Yeah.
We've been talking a while about me coming through.
Yeah, for the interview for a while now. But how has been everything going?
Everything has been good.
Mm-hmm.
Challenging, but it's everybody is going through the same thing. So, looking at the times, but we're fine. We're blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like 2021 has made you come back.
Thank you.
I already love the joint.
So, huh?
I already love the joint. Before we get to talk to that about that joint right there, let's do a recap. How would you describe your last year, 2020?
2020 was a year when I spent most of my focus on composing and performing rather than recording. Obviously, I went through a lot of things, even in my personal life. So I was forced to just step back a little bit and just take time before I commit to recording new projects. Because there's a lot of work that goes into recording projects, daily visits, endless nights at the studios, and so I think it needs a bit of preparation and some focus. So it took me some time, and here we are. I guess what people are going to hear now, and the music that I've been recording and going forward, is what I've been working on for the last year or so, in terms of composing and putting music together.
Let's talk more on the other side. I've always wanted to find out about something from you, where Mr. Switcher is, where he is. I don't know, but I want you to talk about that on the other side. But for now, let's go straight to this song. One of the songs that has been trending on JoyFM. It was a #1 spot, and still one of the songs that is still trending.
Wow.
True story, all the way from Mr. Baila T.
Reality.
Light up the cushion,
Empire. Deliver my break, lelo pardon me. Muzapunzila how to handle me. Sikantembaka ne company. Headline na savula katane. Saleke ni kugwile pankanda. One slap shift, delete data. Nanga ne feshi swata. Next time ni baba. Iyo ofacha ya baitu. Kizapoleke labwe my crew. Security stage na sound VIP ngale tu. Sinipe formula booze. Nina family nina my bills. Nilipe time ya my chills. Olo kupe formula for the kills. Speta ni panga ndala manga siso ni cheni panga kama plani. Inena money. Ni love yangu kuna saladi papani. Ni mabaza libe holiday. Paka nikazuje holiday. Stacking up paka zika kwane zojenda Dubai holiday.
This one is a true story. A story of my life and mystery. If you really want to hear about it, let me see you shout.
Hey, why I say T-shirt?
Chiloto ni kukala boloko. Na minyo yodi la foloko. Zelu pamani na nkoloko. Nidili nga flonga tichi kolopo. Kutiaka pa stage wa guada. Mabasi ni plenty ka wata. I be flowing like water. Babe na ini karia yata. Popangi kabafuni kupita muri inenjine bakra. Beneba dance kumixinga chinyanja chizungu na kapatwa. Nibaza pena ngona mubembo. Nifuna kachosa mama kuketo. Kupanga mabine kumanga maflats. Nane ni dieko za rento.
This one is a true story. A story of my life and mystery. If you really want to hear about it, let me see you shout. Let me see you shout. Teen in a wheel and a footy again. I'm still the same on me. Same old vibe, same old feelings well loaded. I know when she got a patali. This is for peace and not for revenge. More love for my friends and enemy. We gold and green Rastafari vibes I represent. Call me Dandada, Commander. The original dance of father. Danger. Who that I come, me smush them a sun and I grind them for powder. What's it mean? Me hot like tea, silly. I don't know the carbon with the pee. Me relics them a flash like a lighting and that's why they call me. Call it the microphone bully. This one is a true story. A story of my life and mystery. If you really want to hear about it, Let me see you shout. Let me see you shout.
It's been a rough ride, been through some tough times, but the music got me living to me, keep them upright. To the mission, I've given 20 years of my life, put some respect to my name. Alright, there's a liquor promoter, them will come around and try to take me for a joyride. When we step into the place, so to my surprise, there's no VIP section inside. When we start the performance, we step on the stage and we can't believe my eyes. Such a low turnout, no jumping crowd, cause they fail to advertise. Make me look like a flop, cause them not do them job, oh what a waste of my time. Don't come around and don't call me if you don't respect my grind.
This one is a twist story.
Sound cool it there, man. I see you, man.
A story of my life and mystery. If you really want to hear about it, let me see you shout. Let me see you shout.
Just in case you didn't know, so this is the current brand new song all the way from Mr. Baila T-Shan. It has Sam Cooley. Not forgetting Cactus Agony, man. Eish, it's a record.
Yo.
So tell us about this song. The recording session, I know it was a vibe.
Yeah, most def.
This is the time that I'm beginning to know about Sam Cooley.
Yeah.
But tell us about the song when you were approached. How was the
Alright.
studio session?
All right, first, I want to mention that Sam Cooley is not a new artist. He's been around from maybe 18, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
He released a couple of singles way back. But yeah, he took some time out. He's a family man and stuff. And, so I've been recording a lot of my new work with T-Sean and with Baila and also Red Castle, Shinko Beats.
Yeah.
And Kekero. These are the three studio houses, and also XYZ. These are the three studio houses that I've been working with for the bulk of it is with T-Sean and Shinko Beats. Yeah. So T-Sean called me up. Before we had been in the studio already working on some other stuff, and Sam Cooley came through. And we linked up, and it was so good to link up after a long time, you know. So T-Sean says, "Yeah, definitely, we want you to do a track with. We want you to be on a track with Sam Cooley." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So days went by, a few sessions. We did sessions on other music, and then one day he calls me up and says, "Hey, Lion, we got a track here, and we want you to finish it. We've saved the last verse for you, last space for you." I said, "Most definitely." So I went running to the studio and wrote the verse in about 10 minutes, and we had recorded it in about 15-20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, really. I can't really say much more, man.
Yeah,
Tune was done.
how many years are we talking about right now in the industry?
Officially, I wrote and recorded my first song in '96.
Wow. So talking about 24?
Yeah, 24 years, I think.
24, 23?
Yeah, something.
Ish.
But I only released my first album in 2008. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about Mr. Switcher.
Yep.
Where is he?
Ernest.
Yeah, you can give us some information about him. What happened?
Mr. Switcher, yeah, he, as musicians, music for some people is a full-time job. But for some people, it's just an avenue. Some people start off as musicians, end up as journalists,
Yeah.
TV presenters, media personalities, and MCs and stuff like that. So a lot of people discover their art and their talents. But while you're a musician, it doesn't mean you don't have anything else in your life, And he's corporately employed, working for a big institution, and then he's currently farming, doing livestock, fish, and different things. So he's a family man. He's got a lot of children now. He's got, I think 5-6 kids now. So Mr. Switcher's doing fine. He's
So
doing
we should
real
not
good.
expect him getting back to the industry.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. Everybody has their time and when they want to do things, And I think he's just taking time out. Like for myself, as soon as I stopped releasing music regularly, some people thought I had quit, but there I was still performing at Oktoberfest and Zamfest or whatever events were coming up. You find me performing in a lot of different places. But still people will say, "Why did I go Quimba?"
Yeah.
So I guess it's good to see that people still like my music and they appreciate my music and they're asking for my music. It really motivated me, even through some of my hardest times in my real life. That encouragement, people asking me all the time, it really helped me to get back and just, come back and give more fire.
Yeah. Let's talk about, you have been in the game for a long time. Let's talk about the current industry right now.
Yeah.
From your own opinions and perspective, what do you think of it?
I think it's great. In the time I've been active in the Zambian music industry, from before anybody even heard me, I used to perform in places like the Kawash in Kitwe, near Cinderella there. Sometimes would any event, Tots, Talk of the Town at that time. A lot of rapping. I was rapping more those days, and we didn't have an industry to speak about. We didn't have an industry that we could talk about the way we are seeing Zambian musicians trending heavily on Trace, MTV bass. It was a dream. But in the time that I've been around, I've seen a massive transformation. Now, what I think we need to look closely at, because music has now become a viable career option. It was much harder when we were starting out. But music now has become a very serious career option, a viable and lucrative if handled properly. And it's one of the reasons I took some time out, because I got tired of doing the same thing and getting the same results. So I had to switch up my strategy, how I work, how I approach the music, how I present the music, and how I market the music and all these things. So what I am trying to say is we have done really well in the music gaining credibility and gaining an audience worldwide. I think Zambians should be very, very proud. Now, our systems that we have in place in terms of our music in Zambia, artists earning royalties. Because being a musician doesn't mean you have to perform all the time to survive. There's a lot of money in a lot of diverse ways that we make money in music. Ghostwriting, publishing, marketing. There's people who do graphics. There's people who do video. There's people who... All this is part of the industry. People are surviving, paying rentals and putting food on the table. Doing graphic design and all these things. All this is due to music. The media houses are benefiting from a lot of content, massive content. We are even selling content to DSTV and producing content for DSTV. There's a lot of youth, young people with a lot of camera equipment, and all this is the industry. Yes? Now, ZamCorps, our copyright protection system, Zambia Association of Musicians, all these things should be there to help regulate, guide, and just legally protect us as musicians. Without these, we are doing nothing. We're just shooting in the dark. We're in limbo. We're nothing. We have no system.
Could it be the reason why it's quite very hard also to be noticed in maybe on international platforms? There's this debate that was going on social media, issues to do with the Grammys, and why are Zambians not getting any of them? Fans will still ask such questions, and they will still want to ask a lot of stuff right there. Someone was even asking, saying, is it maybe we're not doing the right thing? Or maybe it's because we don't have a system, like you've said?
No. I'm going to talk from my personal experience.
Yeah.
How I've been recording my latest music, which we'll touch on as we speak. But, the Bible says your gift or your talent will make way for you. Not what you think, not what you believe, your gift, right? Your gift is your talent, your skill. If in this case, it's music. I promise you, I have not bribed anybody. I have not begged anybody. I have just worked on my craft. The whole thing of composing well, the whole thing of voice training, the whole thing of making sure I have a vision of what sound I want to produce selecting the right people, the right guitarists, the right keyboard players, all these things. So what I'm saying is hard work, your talent presented to the right people will get you to where you want to go. It's, I mean, as much as people want to talk about, because if you're an amazing singer, PMC, and someone in a faraway country hears your music and you're just what they're looking for, they contact you and they find that you don't have a manager. They contact you and they have no way of certifying who you are or what you do or getting more the right kind of, you know, they don't know whether you're experienced in any of the market. Are you able to market yourself? Do you, as much as everybody needs a manager, but do you manage yourself well? Are you organized? Are you ready? When the opportunity comes, are you ready to, you know, will you be accepted as this is the standard we want to work with at the end of the day? So I think we have to produce the right music. And I'm not saying it has to be in vernacular or in English or it must be Western. It's just standards. A song arrangement. A lot of artists, young artists who are aspiring, even not just young artists, even some established artists make the mistake. The composition of a song, there is a template for how long a dancehall verse is. If you go on Google and download lyrics to any dancehall song, Sean Paul, Mavado, Damian Marley, whatever, download a song. You will see there is a consistent structure in the composition of the lyrics. This is the international way. Everywhere you go, there are books about pop music, how to write a good pop song. There are books. There are people who are actually showing you how to set out your lyrics, how to arrange your instruments in a professional, clean, neat manner. If I'm sending you a recording from my studio saying I want you, who is in another country, to mix and master this song, when they open that file, they want to see neat work, organized, every instrument properly labeled, every instrument, every track properly labeled. This is a drum, kick drum 1, kick whatever, snare 1, snare 2, everything. It must be neat presentation. That's part of it. So how you record, how you present your work, all this is very important in getting you to where you need to be. I get a lot of, I get contacted by a lot of aspiring musicians, young people, who say, they'll just send me a song. And that's it. They'll just send me the song, nothing else. No, hi, how are you? My name is, I come from, I'm an artist, I record at this studio. Nothing. They just send me the song. So I'm expected to take all the time to start researching about you who has sent me just a song. It is important that when you send a song to somebody and you want that person to manage you or to promote you or in any way make your music go forward, present yourself accordingly. When you send a song, send a profile, attach a profile, a bio, so we get to know your experience, a little bit about you, whatever the case, whatever it is. The person you send it to needs to know. So these are the little things that make a difference in how you market yourself and where you get, you know? Yeah, so.
All right, interesting. Yeah. Still having a chat with Cactus Agony right here on the JoyFm Lunch. Let's do this before we get to play his current brand new song. One of the songs which I've been vibing to for a while. Predominant. Another amazing one right there. Also, we'll get back with more on JoyFM.
Now this one a brand new rhythm.
Straight out to Oslo, Norway, far away. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Cactus Agony.
What happened, baby, the big flow?
Everywhere me trod, I only for them people them a chat. No for them people want to know when we are go chant a tune for them, cause them know we are the predominant Zedway warriors. See?
Big flow. It no matter what kind of Batman or what kind of crew, none of them can stop
me. Alright, this one is for the motivation, for the celebration, for the people them day. It's never gonna be for the bad man them, when I wanna see the youth them bigger than them. This one is for the elevation, in a brand new style, on a brand new day. Penetration time, in a foreign land, or a foreign ground with a brand new sound. You really wanna know with about this thing, you know when I come again, you can never touch me. Intimidation time, for the little boy them, when I step in the boot, when I sing an anthem. Get a vanting time for the enemy, you get ready to step on the video. You really wanna know me, really, man, I full of confidence, never ding. Anyway, give it up, big enough, take clear for the killer governance with the best of the man, you the best, keep it up always, cause you're never gonna tell him when him a date. Picking up to the man like Admiral P for the lovely connections, evidently give thanks to the short man, cow for the beef, Nico the you the man, what I want split fee. Me never gonna bow for the body man, them, some of them never gonna combine them. Killer man, beef flow, you commit murder, and found guilty for the flow murder. Yes, we the best, to the best, so we predominant. Give me the beef flow and captures murder them in the dance. Yes, we the best, to the best, so we predominant.
Feel the joy all day.
JoyFm.
We have the best music and the best DJs.
Big Nash, hot damn. Put it in my face, that is awesome. 4 chains, zone fam. Plus I got kicks.
Joy FM.
Come into my life, I got so much love to show you.
We have music for every age.
Kushumfa kushumfa fe palava mashamwande ni mumfa fe bamumona fe kushumfa fe bamumona fe.
We have music for every age. Joy FM.
So still on the Joyful Lunch, still holding it down in a Monday edition. I'm yours truly PMC right here on the 26th of April 2021. Our studio guest is Cactus Agony right here. We are here to get to talk about his current brand new song, amazing record, something that I'm proud of.
Thank you.
And you know, I was also doing a research only to find out that the song was produced by someone from UK.
Yes.
Wow, how did you make that happen?
His name is Lord Kimo.
Okay.
Lord Kimo is an award-winning producer.
Mm-hmm.
I know he recently, about a week ago, just also won his 4th award or something in a very short time.
Mm-hmm.
Album of the year, or Song of the Year for Miley Cyrus on the UK charts. But he's also produced many greats.
How did you get hold of him?
He has produced the late DMX. He produced Sean Paul. He's produced Gentleman. He's produced Public Enemy, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, you name it. The who's. He's produced. He's worked with everybody. So he was on Instagram, and he came across the Distinct Entertainment page, which is my entertainment company. Which it's only been in existence for about 3 months, the company itself. So he was going on Instagram and he finds our page, and next thing he calls my manager. So my manager calls me excited. He's like, "Guess who just called me, man?" I'm like, "Who?" He says, "Lord Kimo." I'm like, who's Lord Kimo?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Then I Googled, I had a look, and I was like, wow. And everything happened so quickly. 2 days later, we were already working on a song. We were exchanging notes. He was sending me instrumentals. I was going to the studio, trying to record a song on this instrumental, another, like that. And now we are formally in partnership. So he's recording, producing quite a bit for me now. Yeah, going forward. He's organized me. He connected me with an artist, a UK artist by the name of Can I Brinks. And he's a big artist, big underground artist. And myself and him have a collabo called Caroline, which will be dropping next month. Yeah. But
let's talk about the song. What are you trying to talk about?
What we are talking about today is Guardians of the Earth. My first single, my first official single that I'm dropping under Distinct Entertainment. And it's the first single that I am releasing in collaboration with Lord Kimo, the UK. But he's Japanese, but he lives in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a former member of a legendary Asian dub foundation band in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's also a producer.
Let's do this right now.
Guardians of the Earth.
We premiere the song. And we pick up calls. We get to find out what people have to say.
Sure.
Get interactive. Tell us what you think about Cactus Agony's current brand new song right here. It is 32 minutes past 14 in the afternoon.
We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, 'cause only time must be preserved. Only time must be preserved. Only time must be preserved. We fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, cause all nature must be preserved. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We not defend them, not befriend them, we condemn them. Not gonna let them destroy the earth in omnipresence. The way mankind is living is hard to see a happy ending. It's time to open your eyes, it's time for us to stop pretending. Protecting the earth, that's why the climate keeps on changing. There's more drought than ever, global temperatures are rising. Polar ice is melting at the rate that keeps on doubling. And the rate of animal extinction now is just so troubling. And that's why we are guardians of the earth, cause all nature must be preserved. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, cause all nature must be preserved. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. Poison in the earth and everything in the ground. And now there I see rain come down. They cut down all the trees and the water table too low. And that's why we experience so much drought. Stop pollution of the oceans and the seas and the rivers. Plastics and the chemicals are killing the water dwellers. Around the world we're facing more and more extreme weather. And now it's time for mankind to make a global effort. And that's why we are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, cause all nature must be preserved. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, cause all nature must be preserved. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, cause all nature must be preserved.
Non-stop and back to back.
So that's what you think about this new record, which is going to be dropping this month on the 30th of May, 30th of April, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, amazing record right there. So you are
Thank you.
calling us up on the number 0960-969-269 or 0977-165-743 or 0977-165-743 or 0953-323-738. Brand new song. I love the message in the song.
Thank you.
The production as well. Like I have always said from the start of the interview,
Big up,
saying
Kimo.
you have done your research
Thank
on
you.
who to work with. You just don't work with any producer.
Yeah.
Why do you feel it's very important that someone has to be picky on who to work with?
Well, it's like, for example, when you want a radio ad, how do you choose who to produce your radio ad? You have a business, you want to sell something. How do you choose who to produce your radio ad?
Because
There are certain standards that you are looking for.
Yeah.
There are certain associations that you are looking for, because partnering with a different company or a different producer, you're putting your services, your brands together. Does that brand complement yours? Are there benefits? What are the benefits from working with this person? Is this person established? Is this person, in the system? Do they have a TPIN number, operating number? Or, you know what I mean? Just, you want some credibility, that's all. And when I make my music, I look at people in my circles with the skills that I'm looking for, who can produce the sound that I want. And not only that, people that I get along with. Because good work is a result of good relations as well.
True.
So I have to find people I know I can rely on this person. This person will not let me down when they get emotional or wake up on one day in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And the whole project falls apart.
Yeah.
That's part of the relations and the credibility. People have to be able to depend on you. So, and I know that the producer that I'm working with is also depending on me to make sure that this work reaches the right people and goes as far and is productive as possible, as lucrative as possible for that person. So it's a complementary thing. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some big news that I saw somewhere on the list. I know it's not yet out there, but maybe you can just brief us a bit about the information that we saw. I saw Shompo somewhere on one of the lists somewhere. I don't know, maybe if you can break it down for us.
All right.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, thanks to Lord Kimo, the UK producer of Guardians of the Earth, the song you just heard.
Yeah.
Thanks to him, he knows people in Japan. Actually, some of the biggest reggae sound systems and DJs and promoters of reggae music and dancehall music in Japan. And Japan, for those who don't know, is actually the mecca of reggae music. It's the biggest international market for reggae, and I think for hip hop too.
Okay.
Yeah, people like Rick Ross blew up in Japan before they had blown up in the States. He was already big.
I think I need to do my research. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Japan is the mecca. So DJ Pikal in Japan, and his sound is called King Jam Sound System. King Jam Sound interviewed me, Pikal himself, the DJ. So we had an Instagram interview and all that, and he says, look, I would like 3 songs from you done as dub plates for me, like remixes, especially for King Jam. So I did 3 dub plates, but what I didn't know is that they would all be on the same mixtape. So King Jam Sound is releasing the One Up mixtape in the next couple of days. And it's, for me, it's a huge, I cannot tell you how important this milestone is in my career, because the artists on that mix are really the people that we have been aspiring to, dreaming of working with, you know, from Busy Signal to Sean Paul, Movado, Shansia, Colibads, Anthony B, Mr. Easy from Jamaica. You know, I was talking to Mr. Easy 3 months ago, trying to negotiate a collabo. Today, here we are, and we are on the same album. You know, and he's one of the people who's going to actually feature. I'm collaborating with on some of my new music. I've got a single with him,
Mr. Easy
from Jamaica. Also, I also have a new collabo with Luton Fire, big reggae artist from Jamaica. Also, Tanto Metro and Devante. Everyone falls in love sometime. I don't know about those guys. I've got a big collabo with them that I'll be dropping soon. I've also got a collabo with Apache Indian, the Indian British dancehall reggae legend. Yeah, I have one with him too. And like I mentioned earlier, the UK artist Can I Brinks. So all this has been a result of my, well, not all of it actually. Can I Brinks was, and the Pikal and Japan, all this has been thanks to Lord Kimo. He's been just amazing. But there is someone else who has been connecting me to the Jamaican artists and their managements. He's a Zambian, and him and some friends have created a WhatsApp group called Island Rhythms. And what Island Rhythms does is they're just promoting the culture. So in this group on WhatsApp, we have different reggae superstars every other day being interviewed for an hour, Q&A. So everybody from Beres Hammond, record label executives, Gussie Clark, Penthouse Records, Coco T, endless, the number of artists who have come with us. So this is how I've been able to connect through that WhatsApp group. So I want to say big up to Chami, Zie, Don Zie, and all the people in the Island Rhythms group. Thank you, because without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to connect and, you know, to do the great works that are coming, you know. Yeah, my management, Distinct Entertainment, has been really great. My brother Abby, he's amazing, you know, he's managing me now. And yeah, really looking forward to giving you guys a new music.
I love the fact that you, despite being in the game for a long time, you still follow the procedure of management. You know, few people know the importance of such.
Sure.
Some people make decisions on their own, saying, "Oh, I can still do this on my own." Why do you feel it's very important to do that?
Well, the reason I hadn't had a manager for such a long time myself is because I decided I would rather not have a manager, because I have the knowledge of what needs to be done as a manager. But I just can't find the person who can commit themselves and has the same knowledge. So I'd rather do it myself until I meet such a person. It's not easy to have that kind of patience, because I've gone years being administrator of my own business affairs with music. But I've always known that things will become much easier. But I just had to hold on and just say, you know, be patient until the time comes. You will recognize when the time comes. And here we are today. You know, I've got management, I've got publishers, I've got producers, I've got Yeah.
A quick one. The song drops this very month on the 30th.
Friday 30th.
Yeah. So let's talk about buying.
Yeah.
Which some people would rather get it for free of charge.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just shed more light on that.
Yeah. We are using DistroKid, iTunes, Spotify, and all the major platforms. Locally, we are using vesesani.com. Yeah, and that's how we go, In the apps, I know the trend is release a song, share it for free let the bloggers share it.
Yeah. And
the bloggers benefit a lot. The bloggers definitely benefit a lot from people downloading your song over and over and over. Their site gets very popular. But you, the artist, only get recognition, what can I say, verbal recognition that your song is good. But you don't get your monies. Because every time someone downloads your song, you need to get your monies. Whenever someone streams your song, you need to get your monies.
Let's try to pick up a call before we get to pay some bills. Hello? Someone wants to talk to us right now. Good afternoon. Hello?
Yes,
hello. How are you doing?
I'm just doing fine. How about you?
Great. So you're live right now on JoyFM. Your name and where you're calling us from?
I'm calling from Tunga. This is 5D.
Okay, so
yes,
we have Mr. Cactus in the studio. What do you think about his current brand new song?
I am not listening to radio. Just want to ask something.
Okay.
Yes, I'm asking the song now. I want to bring it there. It's how much?
Okay, so what you can do is call us up after the show. They will give you our email where you can send your music.
He wants airplay, man.
Okay.
Yes, boss. All right, thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you, boss.
All right, okay. So a quick one. Your remarks to your fans, or rather people locked on, people have been following you for a long time.
Sure.
How much music do we expect this year from Cactus Agony?
A lot. I have, like I said, I have not just okay, fine. I'm working with Tishon. I've worked with Kikero. I've worked with Shinko Beats. I have done several collabos, but ones I can mention to you. I've done a collab with Tishon. Most of the other collabos are international artists. Luton Fire, Tontometron Devante from Jamaica, Apache Indian, Mr. Easy from Jamaica, and even the productions. I'm also working with Kanai Brinks, UK-based artist, and Lord Kimo, the international producer. On the local side, I'm working with. I've got a collabo with Natalie, a lady some people might know. She used to sing at the Web. At the Web and also at the Crossbar at Woodland Stadium. She's a great singer, an amazing singer. So on the local side, she's one person that's featured. And I think the rest I can say is I can leave to surprise for you guys. But I can tell you that by the end of the year, there'll be enough material, or I have enough material already for a couple of EPs or an album.
Amazing. Yeah. It was great having you, Mr. Cactus Agony. Let's get to pay some bills. On the other side, we'll wrap up with your current song.
Big up.
Guardian right here.
Thank
on
you
JoyFM.
so much.
Have you heard about My GoTV app from GoTV? With My GoTV app, viewing your account balance, changing packages, and fixing error codes can all be done conveniently on your phone wherever you are. Download My GoTV app from Google Play Store or the App Store and experience new levels of convenience. Yawa Mankanika. GoTV. Live it, love it.
The outspoken ladies of Tuvange are back with an all-new season.
Now, ladies, ka topic kalelom kwai. Kaliko heavy, I won't lie. Dealing with infidelity in relationships or marriages.
Join Michi, Mutale, Natasha, and Esther as they return to dish out on the pulse topics, as well as what's hot and what's not, including memorable backstage and red carpet moments in Zambia.
I should say I liked the frame one. I pictured it like with the high-waisted pair of jeans and like open stilettos.
Catch Tuvange Season 2 every Friday at 21:30 hours, exclusively on Zambia's leading storyteller, Zambezi Magic Channel 162 DSTV Compact.
I'm gonna tell you why my toes look bright. Tell you why my clothes look clean. Tell you why they smell so nice. I'm feeling fresh, you know what I mean. It's got a little bit of oxy bleach with a nice perfume that will leave your clothes looking rich and have you feeling good.
Introducing Aloha Washing Powder with OxyBleach technology that releases bubbles of oxygen that break down stains, and with fragrance encapsulation technology containing microcapsules that burst when you move, keeping your clothes smelling fresh long after the wash. Aloha Washing Powder. Say hello to fresh.
You need to try Aloha.
I could think of 1,000 other things my daughter could try out instead of punching people in the face. But the seed doesn't fall far from the tree. And Anna is truly her father's daughter. She is taking after her father in every way. I knew it would be a matter of time before she took up boxing as a profession.
Witness the making of a champion inside and outside the ring in Makofi every Monday to Wednesday at 19:30 hours, exclusive to Zambezi Magic Channel 162 DSTV Compact. Get and stay connected to DSTV, the home of Zambezi Magic.
Love music, love Joy FM. Love music, love Joy FM.
I doubt you'll find another.
Love Joy FM.
Like shooting stars. I can really use a wish right now. Don't call my name.
Love music, love Joy.
So before we call it a wrap right now, let's get a quick last remix from Mr. Cactus Agony. There's something that you wanted to share.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people who have been behind me and supporting me in me achieving some of the things that I have achieved, and you know, especially with the new music, the new projects, the collaborations, and all this stuff. I can't mention everybody, but there's one key group of people that I need to mention, and that's Kasoga. Kasoga is a microfinance company in Roma. They deal with numbers, but they have a keen interest in music, and they have really come through. So I want to acknowledge and say thanks to Kasoga Microfinance. If you want to get in touch with them and maybe apply for their services, looking for those financial microfinance services, you can dial 0975 255 55 and 0976 211 1616. Yeah. Also, Distinct Entertainment, my management company. You can check, stay updated with what we're doing. Go to distinctentertainment.com. But distinct without the I after the D.
Okay.
DSTINCT. Distinctentertainment.com. Yeah.
All right. Amazing. Let's go play the song. So this song is going to be playing from today until Friday, until it drops.
Let's go.
Right here on Joy FM. And this is where we call it a wrap. I'll be back on radio tomorrow.
I know that the song is a bit fast.
Yeah.
Can I just bust it quickly?
Yeah.
I can sing it.
You can, yeah.
All right, listen. Check it out. Cactus Agony live on Joy FM. I'll go like this. We are guardians of the earth. All nature must be preserved. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. Me not defend them, not befriend them, me condemn them. Now go let them destroy the earth in my presence. The way mankind is living, it's hard to see a happy ending. It's time to open your eyes, it's time for us to stop pretending, because you're killing the earth and all. Yeah, check it out. Climate change is real, you know?
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, man, so let's stay on it.
Fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, 'cause all nature must be preserved. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We not defend them, not befriend them, we condemn them. Now go let them destroy the earth in our presence. The way mankind is living is hard to see a happy ending. It's time to open your eyes, it's time for us to stop pretending. We're killing the earth, that's why the climate keeps on changing. There's more drought than ever, global temperatures are rising. Polarizing, melting, and the rate that keeps on doubling. And the rate of animal extinction now is just so troubling. And that's why we are guardians of the earth, 'cause all nature must be preserved. We are guardians of the earth, fighting climate change around the world. We the earth. Cause all nature must be preserved.